He fought for the city for decades, doing some of the most dangerous police work possible.
But when a Detroit police sergeant suddenly died, the department found a unique way to honor this fallen hero. Our Heather Catallo has this story.
Shakespeare once asked, "What's in a name?" For the small group of officers at the Detroit Police Mounted Unit, the name of this horse means everything.
Washington, sir. You got Palmer Park.
That's because each morning at roll call, it becomes clear.
You have the East Loop.
Something in this barn is missing.
I don't want to cry, but I miss him 5, 6, 10 times a day.
For every tail brushed, every hoof cleaned, these officers are thinking about one of their own.
He excelled at any kind of police work, but to say it all, Joe always gave 100%.
On August 14th, Sergeant Joe Abdallah died suddenly of a massive heart attack here inside the barn where he worked with the horses he loved. Abdallah dedicated 21 years of his life to the Detroit Police Department, working his way up the ranks from rookie officer to homicide investigator. Abdallah also spent years chasing the city's worst criminals as part of the Detroit Fugitive Apprehension Team. It was at homicide where Abdallah earned the nickname Capone, because if you were on the wrong side of the law, he was not someone you ever wanted to cross.
This is a horse that Joe loved to ride.
But there was another side to tough guy Capone. Abdallah grew up riding horses and loved how policing on horseback allows officers to bond with the public.
The horses were a calming factor. I think people actually enjoy coming around to us. They'll come up and they'll talk to you, no matter who it is, what they do out there.
That's why after Abdallah's death, DPD decided to name the newest four-legged member of the mounted unit Capone.
It just meant the world to us. He loved the city. He loved the people. He loved what he did.
Sally Abdallah is Joe's widow.
He showed by example how to live life and how to live with purpose and with passion and with conviction. He just showed us how to do all those things, and he was a rock for all of us.
The mounted unit was stitched into the Abdallah family fabric from day one, with Joe and Sally's daughters spending hours with their dad and the horses.
How y'all doing today? Good, real good.
Now, Officer Kevin King gets to ride Capone.
It's an honor.
And watch how the horse, like the man he was named after, brings Detroiters together.
Hi, live with the horse. Hi. He's just looking at you.
He's our guardian angel now, but we miss him, and there's a void.
Sergeant Abdallah's sister says knowing that there's still a Capone patrolling the streets of Detroit should bring comfort to everyone.
He'll live on forever in our hearts. He's left such an impact on all of us that I know he will never, ever be forgotten.
So many police officers have told me that Sergeant Abdallah was a mentor to them. But he was so modest, it wasn't until after his death that Abdallah's family fully realized the impact he had on Detroit and on other police agencies throughout Southeast Michigan. I'm Heather Catallo, 7 Action News. If you come across Capone, give him a special hello.
A special horse, special bond between the riders, also the police officers and their mounts.